I am an ant. I go to the school that's up on the hill. That's why they call it the Ant Hill School. My teacher's the best. She cares about every single ant in my class. She always says, the very best gifts that I can give to each and every one of you are the gifts of being prepared for everything. But sometimes I think she gives out way too many gifts. My teacher never wants anything bad to happen to us, so she was always trying to figure out the best ways to keep us safe. Look both ways, twice before you cross, and always watch where you are going. Make sure your hands are germ-free before you eat lunch. Please walk in the hallway, don't run, and watch where you are going. Try to remember not to lean back in your chair. We even have safety drills that we practice. There's the fire drill, so we'll be prepared and know what to do if we ever have a fire. There's the bad weather drill, so we'll be prepared and know what to do if we ever have bad weather. And today, my teacher taught us a new drill. It's called the sheep, the shepherd, and the wolf drill. This is the drill that teaches us what to do if there is ever a dangerous someone in our school that isn't supposed to be there. So kind of like the wolf in the Three Little Pigs. A great plan of action is Alice. Class, my teacher said to us, we need to learn a new drill. It's called the sheep, the shepherd, and the wolf. So get ready. Here's the deal. I'll be your shepherd, and you're all my sheep. So you must do what I say. Pretend there's a wolf in our building, and we must stay out of his way. We need a great plan of action in case we start to get scared. The Alice plan will work the best to help us be prepared. A stands for alert. There's a wolf in the building. L says we need to lock down. I says inform, because we must tell others if we've seen the wolf around. C stands for counter. If the wolf sees us, we must do things to ruin his day. E for evacuate, which means leave the building and run away. But where do we run, I asked, and where do we stop? Excellent question, my teacher said. Let's all take a walk, and I'll show you. See this great big tree that's 2 blocks away from school? You need to run until you get to this tree, and then you need to stop. This will be our special meeting place. We all walked back to our classroom and sat in our seats. And then my teacher said, sheep, shepherd, wolf is an important drill, but there's no reason for you to feel scared. You have me for a teacher, and I'll make sure that you are prepared. Here's how it works. When I give you the signal for sheep, shepherd, wolf, stop, look, and listen to me. When I give you directions, don't ask why. Just get to where you're supposed to be. I am your shepherd and you are my sheep, and you need to do what I say. There's a wolf in the building, a dangerous someone, and we need to stay out of his way. If we need to go into lockdown, we get quiet and stay out of sight. But we don't try to hide in the closet or squish together too close and tight. We need to be ready to move and spread out, so don't all stand in a clump. Have enough space to move your arms in a circle and get your legs ready to jump. We must do what we can to inform the others by telling them all that we know. Then look around and find a something to hold on to, something that's easy to throw. A shoe from a cubby, a block of wood, or maybe a TV remote, a paperback book, a video game, or even a plastic goat. If the wolf gets into our classroom, we'll know just what to do. Make noise, run around, and throw our somethings at the wolf. And then we'll run right through the door and down the hallway. But don't run in a straight line. Run in a funny zigzaggy way and make strange noises the whole time. You want us to run in the hallway? I asked. It's always okay to run in the halls when you are practicing the sheep, shepherd, wolf drill, but make sure you are careful when you run zigzag and don't run into each other. Instead, keep an eye out for those around you and try to help one another. Wave your hands in the air and act kind of strange, then outside the door we will go. Then run and run as fast as you can till we get to that tree that we know. Don't wait for me to run to the tree. Just do what you already know. Run and run as fast as you can. Get ready, get set, go! You might run faster than I do, and you might beat me to the tree, but that's okay, because you did what I said, and I know that you listened to me. There may be other times during lockdown when we must stay in our classroom and wait. I may help you climb out the first floor window, then run to the tree that's so great. You just never know when we play sheep, shepherd, and wolf what your instructions are going to be. You must remember to stop, look, and listen, because we need to move quickly. Now let's practice. I've asked our custodian, Mr. Olson, to be the wolf. I even have a wolf outfit for Mr. Olson to wear. Our teacher gave us the signal for the sheep, the shepherd, and the wolf drill, and we stopped, looked, and listened, then did exactly what she told us to do. First, she helped us all climb out of the window. Then we ran as fast as we could until we got to the great big tree. I ran so fast that I beat my teacher to the tree. Then we all walked back to school, went back into our classrooms, and practiced some more. She gave us the sheep, shepherd, wolf signal again, and we stopped, looked, and listened, and then did exactly what she told us to do. Our teacher locked the door. Then we all helped her push the tables in front of the door. She tied one of the table legs to the doorknob with a jump rope, while we all quietly grabbed our somethings, spread out, and stayed out of sight. My something was a plastic camel. I couldn't find the goat. Our teacher locked the door and put a belt around the arm thingy at the top. Around this little thingy, she put a belt. Mr. Olson somehow figured out how to get into our classroom, but when he opened the door, we were ready for him. We all jumped up quickly. But instead of throwing our somethings at Mr. Olson, we threw wadded up paper balls at him. They don't hurt as much when they hit you. And like my teacher always says, safety drills are supposed to help us, not hurt us. We made it through the doorway and ran zigzaggy down the hall, waving our arms in the air and making really strange noises. We were super careful not to run into each other. Then we ran outside and kept running as fast as we could until we got to the great big huge tree. And then we stopped This time, almost everybody beat my teacher. When she made it to the tree, she gave us all a big hug and told us that we were the best listeners ever. We must remember to stop, look, and listen whenever we have a drill. Sheep always do what the shepherd says, regardless of how they feel. My teacher gave us a great gift today. She taught us how not to be scared. There are wolves in our world, but we know what to do. And now we are prepared. They got the gift of being prepared. When I got home from school, my mom asked me what I did today, so I told her the truth. I learned about Alice, climbed out of a window, and ran to the great big tree twice. I threw paper wad balls at Mr. Olson, and I wasn't supposed to be nice. I ran zigzaggy down the hall and made strange noises with my hands in the air. I did all of these things at school today, Mom, and my principal didn't even care. You did what? So then I told my mom what really happened. And here's all the Alice items repeated. And your school library has a copy of this book, and if you check it out to take home, there is a note in the back for parents and teachers to give you a little bit more information about exactly what Alice is. And that was, I'm not scared, I'm prepared, because I know all about Alice. And that's it, boys and girls. I hope that you learned something about what our lockdown drills are going to look like next week. And now you feel a little bit more prepared to react in any emergency that we might have. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.